Hello everyone, my name is Denise and this is the channel The Dollar Difference. In today's video, I'm going to be cash stuffing my husband's paycheck. One thing I do every week is I look at my calendar, my planner, and I discuss with my husband the bills that are going to be paid. And so one tidbit that has helped me and my family is that I have set all of my bills on auto pay. Back when I didn't have it that way, I would always pay on a weekly basis. I'll go through my bills, see what I can pay, what I can't pay. But it was always an excuse as, oh, I can hold another week until I pay that bill. Or I can do, I can just do part of the payment and then I'll use the other part, I'll pay it the next week or the next 2 weeks. And so that wasn't working for us. And so in today's video, I wanted to give you one tip on what you can do to better manage your bills. And that is adding all of your bills up, all of your mortgage, all your fixed bills, and then also any other bills that you have to pay on the monthly basis, whether it be your car payment, some toy, like my husband has four-wheelers, things like that. And so I added all of our bills up and I divided it with the number of paychecks that comes every month, which is 4 paychecks a month. I did not include any of our magic month where you get an additional paycheck. And so that paycheck is solely for if I want to add it to any debt payment or add it to our savings or anything like that, or to our emergency funds. And so what has helped has been taking that amount, the total amount of bills that I have to pay every month, and I divide that into 4 paychecks. And 4 paychecks, once I divide that month, that's what I know that I have to put into my bank every single week. And so for this week, what I did, my husband paycheck came in, I took $1,800 and I transferred it over automatically to our bills account. So we have multiple accounts, and that also has helped me, and that I can talk about at a different time of what kind of accounts I have. But I have a bills account, and so when the money hits into our main account, I transfer $1,800 into that account. I don't touch it. I don't even have to do anything with it. And so what I've done is I called and I've, or through the online system, I've set all of my bills on auto pay. And even if I have money left over in that bills account where I didn't have to pay that many bills that week, that money is remaining there and waiting for the next bill cycle. And then when I add the other $1,800, it adds up and then it collects it on my bills. Now, what I do is I give it a buffer. So I think our total bills for the week, for me to put into my weekly account is roughly about $1,702, I think it is, or something like that. But I rounded it up to $1,800 because I wanted to give it that buffer. And what I do with that extra money at the end of the month is that whatever is left remaining in my account, I utilize that money to put towards a debt payment. And so that has helped us be able to decrease our debt, our debt in our home, because I utilize that buffer and do that. It's been working for us, and I just wanted to give you that tidbit. So overall, I transferred this week $1,800 into my bills account. I also started my savings. I'm just ACD that way, but ACD. What am I saying? I'm not, I don't even know what that is. But I'm a little anal when it comes to having my numbers like equal out to an even number. And so in my savings account, I transferred over $55 into there because I wanted it to be like an equal amount. So that's what I did. I only transferred $55 into our joint savings account. And then I also took $30 and I transferred that into my Roth IRA. I started doing that back in 2024. I should have started earlier. So any of you guys that are younger in your 20s, start adding to your Roth IRA, please. Don't wait until like I did, and now I'm trying to figure out how I can retire at a young age, and And so I transferred over my $30 into my Roth IRA. And then I also transferred over just $20 into my stocks, and just divided that up a bit. And so even though it's a small amount, but it's an amount, you always, it doesn't matter how small of amount you're transferring over into your stocks or into your Roth IRA. It's that you continuously transfer over. And so at the end of the day, it starts adding up. So even if you have $5, $10, just do it. Trust me, you're going to thank me. And then I put into my husband's account $300 for the week. So that for those $300, I think he had another like remaining balance of 100 and something left in his account. So I transferred over $300. So I think it totaled up to about $500 or a little bit less than that. But anyhow, what he does with that money is that's for his gas, that's for his, if he wants to go out to eat, any little thing that he wants to purchase. And that has helped me tremendously because my husband is a spender. And, we're all spenders, but my husband more so than I am. And so he sees money in the account and he thinks, okay, I can utilize this money to purchase something. And so what I've created was, it was easier for me to be able to manage the household money for us if I gave him an account where he can utilize that money. So he knows, and if that set amount is there, he can utilize that money any way he wants. Doesn't matter if it's, if it's for something ridiculous. I won't argue, I won't fight. It's just basically for him to be able to utilize and not feel like held up, because we're not, wanting to spend as much. So that has helped me save tons of money by creating him his account and giving him a weekly, I don't want to say allowance, that sounds horrible, but a weekly amount to be able to spend on whatever he wants. And of course, he's able to spend other, in our other accounts as well if needed for anything. But he understands that that's for, for big purchases if we need it, or if it's for emergency, or it's, it's for something totally different that doesn't have to do with his weekly expenses. So that has helped me tremendously as well. So I wanted to give you a couple of tips before I get into my cash stuffing. So place all your bills on auto pay. Okay. Just do it. It's going to save you tons of late fees. It's going to save you from having to even think about it. Transfer that money over into one account and just leave it there. Don't think about it. Just know that that's for your bills and then that you're all set. So place all your bills on an auto pay. Divide all your bills by pay, for the week. Divide all your bills. Get the number of paychecks that you're going to get for the month. Divide that up, and then that's what you're going to set aside. All right. Give yourself a little buffer. All right. Always give yourself a little buffer, because in case a bill comes in higher than normal, I think last month my phone bill came up to be like $600, which is not a normal bill. And so, but I had that extra buffer there to cover it. And, then I had to call AT&T. I was like, what the heck? But anyhow, give yourself a little buffer always. And then at the end of the month, whatever is remaining, use that money wisely and put it into a debt payment. Add an additional payment. Pay off some of that debt that you have. I'm telling you, the more debts that you pay off, the more money you're going to have in your account to be able to stuff, to be able to save, to be able to spend. Just do it. And in between, negotiate your bills. You can always go call AT&T and say, I want a better rate. I want a better phone service. I just can't do that. Try a different phone service. Negotiate your bills. If you need your credit cards to due date to be put at the end of the month as opposed to the first of the month, then call and negotiate that. You can negotiate basically everything. Just the company knowing that you're going to pay it, the majority of them are willing to work with you. So that's just a tidbit there. And then get a side income if you have more bills than what you're able to cover. get a side income. You can do anything. Get an Etsy shop, start creating something, go cut hair, learn how to cut hair. I mean, you don't need a license, granted. And I apologize to those that do have a barber license. But I mean, you do something. I think my 16-year-old kid has a whole barber shop set up in our shed in the back, and he is learning how to cut hair, and he gets his friends to come over and he starts cutting their hair, and little by little, $5 here, $10 here, he's saving up money. So, I mean, get yourself a side income. I know it's hard. I know you get tired from your 9 to 5 job, but getting that extra money and just thinking, what can I do extra? I mean, basically, we're all doing something extra for somebody that we can make that into a little side income. So do that, and you'll be happy with your results. You'll get more money in, more money to pay off your debt, and more money to spend, right? And save. So those are the few things that I wanted to touch base before I started my cash stuffing. And so I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
All right, welcome back. So, like I said in my intro, we are going to be cash stuffing my husband's paycheck. I am going to start because I do have $200 that I'm going to cash stuff for my wallet, but in my savings or in my emergency fund slash savings, I guess, I'm going to cash stuff is $200. So that's what that's going to be. That's why my money is divided here in my little tray. I will be looking at my little side planning here. And then, but before I start, I totally forgot to mention the book of the week. And so a lot of things that I have learned from reading books. And this is my book of the week. And this is called My Money Journey. And this is basically just little stories from 30 people telling, just giving me a story of their life and how they became financial free. They've been able to pay off their debt. They've been able to learn how to invest. And so it's a very good book. This is by the author Jonathan Clements. And so he just goes out and he spoke to 30 people and got their story. So this is my book of the week. I highly recommend you reading. Or you can listen to audiobooks if you don't like to read. But I mean, I totally suggest that you read about finances, you read about investing, what to do to become financially free, because there's so many books about it, and then there's so many ideas that you may not have think of. So anyhow, that's the book of the week, and I just wanted to jump into that. So let's go into my wallet. All right, I have money here still. I am going to take that out. I have a slightly different angle on my camera here, so I'm a little off balance. So I apologize if I tend to pause for a minute. Okay, so gas, I still have $20 here, and I'm going to add a. Oop, I apologize for that little mistake there. My alarm was going off. Okay, so in gas, I have $20 here. I am going to add another $20 into my account, or into my gas file here. And I think that's what I'm going to do. It's just $40. All right, next I have dining out. Sorry, Toby. It's my little Yorkie. Okay, so I have dining out, and dining out, ooh, I still have my money all over the place here. I have 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I'm going to add for dining out let's do another 40 in here. So let's see what that gives me. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's try this again. So $75 into my dining out. My Yorkies are a mess. Okay, so I have 75 for dining now. I may add more if I see that there's some remaining out of this $160 that I have to cash stuff. So for groceries, I only have $7. I am going to add 20, 40, 60. 80. Yeah, I'm just going to do 80 here. So dining out is going to give me now 20, 40, 60, 80, 80. I mean, groceries is going to give me 85, 86, 87. I don't really need to buy much for groceries. I think I just got to get some little small things. And I do have to get some meats for the dogs. So that should be sufficient for the week. And then shopping, I'm just going to add my last 20, and that's going to give me 25. Miscellaneous, I do have some ones in here, which I'm just going to keep in here, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $8 in miscellaneous. So I think that is it. It's all I really need for the week. There's not much that I need to purchase, so we're just going to go with that. Okay, so lastly, we're going to do my savings challenges. Now, I know you guys probably have noticed that I haven't been stuffing my high and low priority. As I mentioned in my previous video, we had to leave to Puerto Rico, and I had depleted the majority, or all of them, I should say, not the majority, not the majority, but all of my envelopes. And so I had to dip into all of our envelopes. I had to get into what I had as an emergency savings into my account, and then I had to get into my savings account, which is separate from my emergency fund. And so I am trying to build that up until and then get back into my regular cash stuffing, my high and low priorities and things like that. This month that's my plan, is just to build that back up. In March, I do have quite a few bills to pay, like my flood insurance, my car insurance. I believe it's my car insurance due in March. I believe so. And then we also have our little vacation that we're taking. So for this month, I'm trying to build back put back what I took out for my savings, and then build back my emergency fund, so I can have that complete. And if I need to dip into my emergency fund, then I just play with it. So you never do nothing wrong if you're utilizing your money appropriately. It's just when you're spending and you don't have nothing saved up, that's when it gets a little difficult. So I am going to grab, because I always forget to grab my markers, I'm going to grab my markers real quick, and let me grab the different colors that I need. All right, I'm going to set those there. Okay, I have all my cameras in here. My markers here. So I'm going to get started. So for our trip, I am saving for flights for when we have to go back to Puerto Rico. And so I am going to... All right, so I'm going to, we're going to put in some money for travel. So I have to go back to Puerto Rico in probably the next 6 to 7 months. And so we're going to save up for our flights, because it's going to be the whole family, which is 5 of us. Okay. So I currently have 50. I'm going to put another 50 in, which I did 150. And I'm going to grab my green marker, and I'm going to color in the land here. Okay, so now flights has $100. Make sure that dries. I got these clear little sleeves here, and I really like them, as opposed to the matte looking color. So I really like them. They're very clear. Okay, camping. Like I said, we're going on a vacation in March, and so we are taking our camper, and we're going to be going into the mountains. And so let me put this one back. So I have this beautiful little tracker that I got from Flo and Ellie, and I am going to put in here is $50. So we're going to do a 50 there. I'm going to go ahead and color in. Let's see. I can probably do this 30 and this 20 here. So the robe, I think I'm going to do, I'll probably just do a pink color for the robe. Okay. And then for the rocks, I'm just going to do like an orangey color. Okay. And those little icons so stinking cute. All right, so while that dries, let's go ahead and count what I have so far for camping. I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 175, 180, 185, 190 for camping. We already set aside our sites for in Georgia, so that's been paid off already. So we don't have to pay for that, but we just gotta save up for what is gas, what is any little road trip purchases that we do, and then also save up for any expenses we're gonna have up there. So I'm trying to build this up fairly quickly because, like I said, our camp trip is in March. All right, next is going to be this teddy bear here. Super cute, as you all saw last time. Look how adorable that is. I can't just get enough of it. I'm going to put in $20 for this, and I did $120. And I used a pink color for this, so I'm going to grab my pink, and I'm going to mark off this little one right here. That one right there. I just did the little heart. So now teddy bear has 20, 40, 50. $50. So the plan for these little small mini savings challenges is going to be to put towards probably what I have to pay in March. So whether it be the vacation trip, or whether it be for our flood insurance and things, or our car insurance. So whatever I decide to do with this money, it's going to probably go towards those three things. So, all right, this one here I haven't started. I'm not going to start that just yet. This one here, I'm hoping to finish this one today. I'm so excited. Love this little cute savings challenge, and this is, of course, this is from the XO budget, and I'm going to put today is $20, and I'm going to do that by doing 2 10s. And with this, I'm going to go ahead and color in the 2 hearts that are remaining, because each heart is $10, and I did that with a pink color. So I'm going to grab my pink, and I'm going to color this in. I know I'm finishing it up, but I really think this is so cute, because I'm planning on reusing this to save another $100 with this challenge. What I'm going to do for my next challenge, for my next savings, is probably just mark it off in black, check it off, or X out of it, exit, since I've colored it already. So I do plan on reusing this savings challenge. There's no way of me wiping this off because this is just cardstock. It's not laminated. So my next plan is to just, mark it off. All right, so let's see. We should have $100 in here. So I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. What? We finally finished this challenge. So happy. I'm going to put this back in here. I haven't decided where I'm going to put it towards, so I'm going to just leave it there for now. In my next challenge here, I'm going to do the birthdays. I have a couple of birthdays. Oh no, this is my Kiwahi savings. Sorry. I'm going to do $5 in here. This is just a little mini savings challenge as well. $5, save $5. You can save up to $60. Using this challenge, and I don't have my black marker. Where is my black marker? Well, all right. Well, I'm just going to use this one here, and I'm going to mark off 5. Hopefully that doesn't damage my little savings tracker, and I'm just going to grab a 5 for here. So now this challenge has 5, 10, 15. All right. Then going into my birthday, I have my birthday challenge. I have quite a bit of birthdays coming up in this month actually. So I'm trying to save as much as I can before I get to that. I have an idea of when I want to get my sister and my mom. So I shouldn't need as much money, but I you know, want to save for that. So I did birthdays and I did 2 10s in here. So I did $20 total is what I did. And since I don't have my black marker, I'm going to utilize this and I'm going to mark off 2 of these adorable cupcakes. They're worth $10 each. So now my birthday savings challenge has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So $70 for this challenge. Okay. Now, last but not least, I'm going to do my savings challenge here, my little bows. And I know in my last video, I told you guys I was probably going to clean this up. I just haven't had time. So I haven't cleaned it up yet, but I will. I have, for my 5s, I'm going to do $15 in here. I'm going to grab 3 5s. So 1, 2, 3, the remaining 5s that are here. And I'm just going to check mark my 3 5s here. That way I know what I have for now. So in this one, so far I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, $35. All right, and last but not least, I'm going to do my $10 savings here. And we're going to do is two 10s. I'm going to add that there. I'm going to get my black marker and I'm going to mark off 2 of these circles. So now $10 savings challenge has 10, 20, 30, 40. $40. All right, perfect. So that is it for my savings and for my cash stuffing. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today in this video. I apologize for all the cuts, and if you notice it, I'm going to try to edit to where it's not so many cuts in between and you're not having to hear my dogs bark. But anyhow, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, a wonderful and blessed weekend, and a wonderful and blessed week. I will see you in my next video, and if you like this content, if you like watching my videos, I'm trying to put one out every week. Please like and subscribe to my channel. That's all I ask. I appreciate for those who have subscribed already, but I just want to get into that algorithm that YouTube does, and I want to be able to get a few messages out to all the ones, all the people that needs just that extra tidbit on things on how to save money. So like and subscribe my channel, and I will see you next week. Thank you.